Hey, it's Christine Faulkner, Cava&Faulkner, Elk Grove, and Sacramento Living Trust and Estate Lawyer. Thanks for tuning in for another edition of the Daily with Christine. So today I wanted to talk about the coronavirus vaccine. If you're anything like me, you probably are dying to hit the road or do some traveling, but know that the vaccine is your first step down that path. So stay tuned to the end because today you're going to learn what's the protocol in California? What are the different tiers and how do you get on the list to get notified? So right now, I am on a website called myturn.ca.gov. And this is where you go to sign up to either basically register to take the vaccine, or if you're not in line to take the vaccine, to fill out a questionnaire and they'll let you know when it's your turn. They can get in touch with you. So this is from the California Department of Public Health, and the top of the page that I'm on says register to find out when it's your turn. California is allocating COVID-19 vaccines as they become available to ensure equitable distribution. So on the page before this, I had gone in to put in my county, which is Sacramento County, and it says that I am not yet able to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination. So the page that I'm on now asks, would you like to register to receive COVID-19 vaccination information? So I check the box yes. The next question is, are you a resident of a long-term care facility? For me, no. Please select your age range. So there's 5 selections. I'm right in the middle in the 50 to 64 age range. Select the business or industry that you work from. And so there's a drop-down menu that includes chemical and hazardous materials, communications and IT, critical manufacturing, defense, education and childcare, emergency services, energy, financial services, food and agriculture, government operations, community-based essential functions, health worker or frontline worker, industrial, commercial, residential or sheltering facilities and services, transportation and logistics, water and wastewater, and other. So for me, I'm other. Name, first and last, your zip code, your birth year, obviously to track which group you fall in, your mobile number, which is required for verification purposes, and an email, which is optional. So I'm going to hit register for updates, and it indicates that I've successfully registered for COVID-19 vaccine updates. There is also a California COVID-19 hotline. That number is 1-833-422-4255. So I want to go back and give you some information on how all of this works. So California is allocating COVID-19 vaccines as they become available to ensure equitable distribution. The next to be vaccinated are individuals who are high risk for severe disease or death due to age or other factors, are unable to work at home, live or work in a geographic area that has been highly impacted, which means probably Southern California first, and are most likely to spread disease to other workers. The priority phase 1A, which includes about 3 million people, are healthcare workers and long-term care residents. Phase 1B are individuals 65 years and older and those at risk of exposure at work in the following sectors: education and childcare, emergency services, and food and agriculture. And it's my understanding that we are in phase 1B right now, which means that individuals that are 65 years and older are now able to register to get the vaccine. 1B tier 2 are those at risk of exposure at work, in transportation and logistics, industrial, commercial, residential, and sheltering facilities, and critical manufacturing and congregate settings, including those incarcerated and homeless. And then phase 1C which is me, individuals 50 to 64 years of age, people 16 to 49 who have an underlying health condition or disability which increases their risk of severe COVID-19 symptoms, and those at risk of exposure at work in wastewater and water, defense, energy, chemical and hazardous materials, communication and IT, financial services, government operations, and community-based essential functions. The website that I am on right now is covid19.ca.gov /vaccines. And from there, you can navigate through. You can find out who is getting the vaccine now and who is next to get it. Currently, it looks like I was correct. We are in phase 1B. And those 65 years or older are able to get the vaccines. How you can get it? You can get the vaccine at a community vaccination site, doctor's office, clinic, or pharmacy. If you're a healthcare worker in Los Angeles, you can make appointments through the state sign-up tool, and every Californian can sign up, which is where I clicked to get notifications. When and where can the general public who are not in phase 1 start getting vaccinated? The best estimate is spring 2021, but that can change depending on the available doses and how quickly other vaccines become available. Here's a great one. How much will the COVID-19 vaccine cost? Apparently it is free. That is great news. And here's another question. Do I need to be a California resident to get the COVID-19 vaccine? No, vaccination distribution is based on eligibility, irrespective of residency or immigration status. Can you register somewhere else to get the vaccine, and how will you be notified if it's your turn? Every Californian can sign up, as we just talked about. Yeah, so this is not the section that talks about getting vaccinated somewhere else. Even after the vaccine, you still need to wear a mask because they don't know how much protected the vaccines will provide under real life conditions. So it is important to continue preventative protocols such as wearing masks, washing hands, and social distancing, probably until a majority of the population has been vaccinated. Another great question, how is my privacy protected if I take the vaccine? California law strictly limits how personal information about those vaccinated is shared. California negotiated with the federal government to limit the required data sharing to only information that will not allow an individual to be identified. Don't really know what that means. Will you make the COVID-19 vaccine mandatory? No, there's no mandatory vaccination requirements from either the state or federal government. The state website hopes that Californians who find out how safe and effective it is will voluntarily opt to receive them. This is an interesting question when it comes to whether people can be required to take the vaccine in order to return to work or stay in the workplace. I'll do some research on that, and as the policy on that evolves, I will create a video around that. So just some updates about COVID-19 vaccine, where, when it is being distributed, how you get in line to sign up, and the order of recipients here in California for the COVID-19 vaccine. I hope that you have gotten value from this video. Subscribe to our channel if you like our content, like our videos, and let us know what else you'd like to hear about. Thanks again for tuning in for the Daily with Christine. See you next time. Take care.